Welcome everybody into the live stream. We are going to talk about Pokemon Go Fest 2023. But right before we jump into that, I just want to remind you guys, don't forget about April 2023 Community Day. It is for Swinub this Saturday, guys. It is from 2 to 5 p.m. this Saturday. So if you have a Mamoswine that you still need to max out to level 50, don't forget about it. I'm sure if you're like me, you have a few Mamoswines that you want to max out to level 50. I know nobody has that much XL candy yet, am I right? So we are going to go over the GoFest details today. If you guys want to read about it, it is available in the news section in the in-game shop. I'm going to give you my reactions and we're going to get some reactions from you guys. So let's pull up the YouTube chat to see what the chat has to say as well. While I'm pulling it up, guys, make sure that you guys subscribe to my channel if you're new. Turn on the notification bell to be alerted whenever I go live. And of course, guys, if you're interested in being a VIP raider for my Wednesday raid hour hosting, then you want to click that join button next to the subscribe button. Or if you just want to support the channel monetarily because you think it's awesome and you support it, then be sure to subscribe, like, leave a comment, and of course, click the join button to become a member. Welcome in, everybody. Let's see who's here today. I see so many amazing people. Steven, Silver, Trainer Spooky, Jose, JK, Dave, Jeremy, Birdhouse, Richard, Ralph, Travi, Kyle, Eerie Dreamer, what's up? True Inferno, Ten Luke, John, Andrew Bayudos, Michael Bolt, Syntha, Zatar Gaming, Cedric, and Squid the Beast. Ahoy, ahoy. So, guys, we are going to talk about GoFest today. I want to know in one word, if you could summarize how are you feeling about GoFest here? I'll make it easy for you. Tell me either hype, meh, or nope. Like hype, meh, or nope. So let me know which of those three are you guys? Are you all the way hype? Are you meh, I'm kind of in the middle right now, or are you nope? I'll just tell you right now, I am 100% hype because I did not get to go to GoFest last year, you guys. I missed out on 2022 because, as you guys know, I was taking care of my cat Nibbles, who has passed away recently. And so it's been hard for me, you guys. It's been hard for me. If you've noticed that I've been kind of sluggish on posting content, um, I'm still kind of coming to grips with that. So I'm not in the swing of things again yet. But bear with me. We're getting back into it. We're getting into it, getting the swing of things. And yeah, so last year I stayed at home to take care of Nibbles. And let me tell you guys something. Um, it's really, really hard. For those of you who have gone to GoFest every year, I'm sure it doesn't take a stretch of the imagination, but guess what? When you want to go to GoFest and you either can't afford it, can't get the days off, have something already scheduled with work or family, or like you have to take care of somebody who's sick or who needs your help or whatever, or like something comes up, or like you catch COVID or whatever, like something happens where you can't make it, it is absolutely devastating and heartbreaking because you want to do nothing but be there. And seeing all your friends there having fun and everything, it's like you're happy for them and you can live vicariously through them via pictures and videos and stuff, but your soul is hurting because you want to be there. So basically what I'm going to say to you guys is if you are able and willing and have the money to travel and go to GoFest this year, I absolutely, positively, 1,000% would recommend it to you, okay? I'm not sponsored by Niantic. I haven't talked to Niantic in years, guys. But listen, as somebody who didn't get to GoFest last year, who's been to previous GoFest and Safari Zones, I'm telling you, you need to go there. It's an experience, okay? It's like going to a concert. Like you can sit there at your computer and listen to Spotify or your iPod or your phone all day with music and look at music videos, right? But if any of you guys have ever gone to a concert before, you know it's a huge difference in going to a concert and see like things live and like being in an experience with like thousands of other people in the same room vibing at the same level that you're vibing. That's what GoFest is. It's thousands of people in the same area vibing together over Pokemon. It's seriously an experience, and no amount of pictures or video is going to do it justice. You just have to experience, okay? The best thing I can equate it to is a concert because it's like that. Um, So for those of you who it's your first time, I'm so excited to see your reactions. I know, shout out to SQL Bouncer. This is going to be his first ever Go Fest experience. And this is going to be my first Go Fest since pre-quarantine in 2019. Obviously, COVID shut down 2020, 2021, and 20, no, yeah, those 2 years, 2020 and 2021. I know it's funny that like now that the world's opening up and we're all coming back together, it's like, what's COVID-19? Like, what was the pandemic? Like, a lot of people have already completely forgotten about it. But for those of you guys who have lost loved ones or friends or coworkers, or you guys know somebody who, is unfortunately passed away, no longer with us due to the pandemic, my heart goes out to you. I'm so sorry. And if you guys are easily susceptible to getting sick or having illness, make sure you guys wear a mask. And yes, that includes at GoFest. So if you're easily somebody who gets sick, you have to prioritize your health, okay? That means wearing a mask at all times, sanitizing your hands, and honestly, every single one of you guys, pro tip, I'm going to do another video about my essentials for your packing list to go to GoFest. So look for that video on my channel. But something that you really want to have is sanitizer. Okay. Sanitizer, battery charger, extra cable. So, like, I know you guys all have a charging cable. You need an extra one. Because if it's not you who loses it, your friend who's next to you might lose theirs and you're going to save their day. Okay. Something else that you need, real quick, water bottle, refillable water bottle, because a lot of times at GoFest they have water stations where you can refill a water bottle. Highly recommend that you bring your own water bottle, and just keep refilling it, because the number one thing that I notice every Go Fest has missed is like available water that isn't just like coming out of the tap like that. Like, they have a thing that refills water bottles, but 9 times out of 10, people didn't realize they should have brought a water bottle, so they're like sitting there just like drinking out of it straight to the mouth, right? So get some water, and if you're lucky enough to drive, put it in your car, bring a whole case for everybody, because I guarantee if you're that person who stocks up their entire trunk with cases of water, you're going to be the hero of the day and everyone's going to have a party around your car. So, I see that a lot of you guys are hype in the chat. Don't forget to smash the like button, guys. We see a lot of hype, a lot of meh. That's good. I don't see a lot of no's, so that's good. It seems like the majority is either hype or meh. Yeah, hand sanitizer, alcohol wipes, like, honestly, clutch is that like little packet of tissues, right? If not for like, using for your nose, like something to like wipe your hands off with, because you're going to be touching your screen all day, right? And then you're going to have to go eat food, right? So you want to sanitize your hands in between eating food and touching your phone screen, okay? Anyway, I'm going to do another video about the best way to prepare for GoFest. Packing items, suitcase knowledge, airport knowledge about Randall's Island. I have actually been to Randall's Island in New York a couple of times, and one of those times was for a concert festival. I actually went to go see Tame Impala there. If you guys know that band, Tame Impala, amazing. If you don't know them, check them out. They're on Spotify, YouTube, all the good things. And it's an insane venue. It's absolutely fantastic, and it's a great venue. I actually played Pokemon Go while I was seeing Tame Impala there. I guess it was like probably 2019 at the time, I think. And despite being there in the middle of a concert venue, guys, with like thousands of people, I could still play Pokemon Go. So I'm sure that we're gonna have good connectivity. Like, I've actually been there in the thick of a gigantic shoulder to shoulder crowd and successfully playing Pokemon Go. So I'm sure we're gonna have good connectivity. And of course, in New York City, there's tons of places that we can all stay. Like, we're not going to run out of places to stay, right? There's a million hotel rooms, there's a million Airbnbs. And just so you know, if you haven't looked at Randall's Island on a map yet, you guys, it's in the middle of like Manhattan, New York, Upper East Side, Harlem. It's below Brooklyn, and it's to the left. Did I say left or man? So the Manhattan and like Central Park and Times Square and all that stuff is to the right of it, and then to the left of it is like Astoria and that area. So it's very central. It's very easy to get to. There's trains, metros that run over there. In fact, it's probably harder to get over there in a car than it is to just take a train in New York. So get used to taking public transit if you're going to come to New York. All right. Yes, and sunscreen. I'll never forget that person who was like, Holly, like, we don't need sunscreen. It's not going to be that hot. Okay, well, have you ever heard of skin cancer? I don't care how hot it is. I don't care if it's overcast. I don't care if like if you have like the darkest skin complexion on the planet, you need to wear sunscreen, guys, because no matter what your skin complexion is, you can still develop sunscreen you can still develop skin cancer as you get older, you guys. Okay? Seriously. It's no joke. Like people actually like die from it. So be careful. Okay, so let's get into the news. You guys in the chat, let me know which Go Fest have you decided you're going to go to. There is 3 separate ones. It's going to be London, England, Osaka, Japan, and New York City in the United States. Now, something to pay attention to is London, England, and Osaka, Japan are on the same exact weekend, the 4th, 5th, and 6th of August 2023. So basically, you're either going to have to do London or you're going to have to do Osaka, unless you do something insane like play in one on Friday and then fly like a 24-hour trip across to the other part of the world and play like there on Sunday. Like that's insane. I highly do not recommend that. First of all, you're going to feel like absolute dog dookie because of the jet lag, okay? Just letting you guys know right now, if you've never traveled internationally, jet lag is no joke, okay? No joke. If you're taking a more than 12-hour flight to be in any of these, guys, you're really, really gonna be like needing caffeine. Like, I know a lot of you guys don't do coffee. You better get ready for some Red Bull, some Monster, some something, because you are gonna be dragging butt, okay? Um, so just be prepared for the jet lag. Especially if you guys are going back in time. So like if you're going from like Europe to the US, or if you're going from the US to like Japan, or if you're going from like Japan to Europe. So if you're going the opposite, like counterclockwise, your body is like, what is going on? It's way easier to go forward. So it's easier for like Americans to go to Europe, Europe to go to Japan, and Japan to go to the US. So pro tips, just in case you really, some people are really, really adversely affected by jet lag. I think I might be one of them because every single time that I've felt like, every single time that I've gone to Japan, you guys, which is like twice now, I have felt like absolute dog dookie for like the first week of being there because I just like it absolutely kicks my butt. Like I'm just exhausted. Like I cannot even peel myself out of bed. But of course you have to because you don't want to ruin your trip and just waste it all in bed, right? But anyway, it's tough. So be mindful of that, you guys. Which one you're going to do, London or Osaka? And then the following weekend on the 18th, 19th, and 20th is New York City in the United States. So whether you're going to London or Osaka, you guys can also come to the New York City Go Fest. And so that's really exciting. I really hope to see all of you guys at the New York one. I'm definitely 100% locked in for the New York City Go Fest on the 18th, 19th, and 20th. Like I said, I am not sponsored by Niantic. They are not flying me there. They are not doing anything for me. I'm doing it all myself. But I want to meet you guys. I want to see you guys. I haven't seen a lot of you guys since like 2019. Some of you I haven't even gotten to meet yet because I met a lot of you guys during quarantine on Twitch. So I do want to see you guys. I want to meet you guys. I want to give you guys a hug. I want to take pictures with you. Of course, I'm open to taking selfies. Just ask me first before you do it, okay? We can take pictures and all that kind of stuff. So I will not be having an official meetup with Niantic or anything like that. I don't have like a meet and greet booth or anything, but you guys should follow me on Twitter so that way you're up to date with when I am going to plan a meetup because I 100% am going to plan to do like my own like bootleg meetup for like my people. That's you guys. So if you want to come see me like in that separate time and you want to make sure you get your selfie, you want to make sure you get your hug and all that stuff. And it would also help me out, guys, because if I'm in the park playing, like I'm probably going to be making a video and like you guys can be in the video, but like if you see me in the park playing and I'm obviously like filming, guys, like don't just like run up and be like, "Oh my God, like Holly, can I take a selfie?" Like and like tell me your whole life story because like I'm trying to like make a video. You know what I mean? And like I don't want to be rude to you and be like, "Hey, like can you wait till I'm done recording?" You know what I mean? Like I want to hear what you guys have to say and I want to take this selfie, but just like if you're like seeing me make a video, just like wait till I put the camera down. You know what I mean? Or like better yet, just come to the meetup. Save me and you both time by just coming to the meetup. All right. Will my mom go? No, my mom is not coming because, as you guys know, recently I got two dogs. So my mom is gonna be the champion and she is gonna stay home with my two doggos. So shout out to all the moms and all the dads and all the friends and family members who are gonna stay behind to watch all of your animals if you guys are leaving your animals at home. Um, so yeah, shout out to my mom. She's awesome. So, like I said, I will be going to the New York Go Fest the 18th, the 19th, and 20th. I am planning on being there all 3 days, but if you really want to be sure to meet me, definitely check on my Twitter page for the meetup because I'm probably gonna do the meetup, guys, on like that Thursday, the 17th. Um, I might do it also on the Saturday, the 19th, but I might even do two. I might do one meetup on Thursday and one meetup on Saturday. So just be watching the Twitter page because that's where that info is definitely going to be going out. Also, don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Instagram because when it comes to meetups, I want to make sure that every platform knows about it. So just follow all the platforms. And also, I want you guys to say in the chat if you had to pick, like let's pretend that you are going, right? If you had to pick one to go to, like, and New York is not an option, right? Would you go and you had the money and you had the days off and yada yada yada. Let's pretend like it's magic and you could go to one of them. Would you rather go to London or Osaka? Let's see which city gets to 5 votes. I'm curious which one would get to 5. Okay, we got 1 vote Japan, 2 votes Japan, 3 votes Japan, 4 votes Japan, 5 votes Japan. Wow, I don't see a single London right now. That's incredible. So everybody wants to go to Japan. Well, I don't blame you. Honestly, Japan like is my favorite country to travel to in the world, okay? Like the United States is great, okay? Europe is great. I'm sure Australia is great. I still haven't been to Australia yet. But guys, out of all the places that I've been to in the world, and I've traveled to over like more than 10 countries, Japan like takes the cake easy. It's so awesome there. And if you don't speak any Japanese like me, I don't speak any Japanese. All I know is konnichiwa. Everything is already translated in English for you. Like it's super easy to get around. Like all the subway systems are translated in English like out there. And by the way, pro tip, if you're going to Japan, you want to download the Google Translate app, which is a free app, and it has a little like scanner thing that scans Japanese kanji letters and it translates it into English or whatever language you speak, Spanish, whatever. So you can translate in real time like as you're out there. So it's pretty cool. That's what I use. It works. It's been effective. Um, so it's cool to see that a lot of you guys are going to Japan. I am so happy for you guys. I know a lot of people, this is going to be their first Japan trip. I'm excited for you. You're going to love it. You got to try the ramen noodles. It's amazing. But, oh yeah, and go to all the Pokemon centers too. Check out the Pokemon centers. There's lots of them. Obviously, Japan is the birthplace of Pokemon, so like it's practically a religion over there. Like it's everywhere, dude. Like it's on the subways, it's on the streets. They even put it on their like street like sewer caps, dude. Like it's everywhere. Pokemon's everywhere. So it's really cool. Like I said, I've already been to um Japan twice. I went to Tokyo and Kyoto and Mount Fuji, and they were all awesome. There is no Pokemon Center in New York, but there is a Nintendo Center in New York. So if you are coming to New York, definitely come check out the Nintendo Center in New York. Thank you for mentioning that, John. I'll have to put that in the checklist of like things to do for Go Fest in New York. But I just want to let you guys know right now, if you're trying to if you're not coming to New York and you're like for some reason really wanting to meet me, I'm going to London, okay? I'm just gonna put that out there right now. I'm not going to Japan. I'm going to London. I've already decided. I've already locked it in. Um, and the reason why is because I've never been to London before. I really wanted to go to London during the Safari Zone that was there. What was that Safari Zone? Um, Liverpool. Remember the Safari Zone in Liverpool that we didn't get to go to? That was supposed to happen in 2020. And I already had my flights, I already had my Airbnb, I already had the travel booked, I had plans, I had everything planned out, and then boom, freaking um quarantine lockdown happened. So I didn't get to go to England. And ever since then, I'm like, man, next time I have an opportunity to go to London, I'm freaking going. Because I want to see Big Ben. I want to see the castle of the king and queen. I want to see, the crown jewels on display. I want to see like all the famous stuff. Like I want to see the cool guards with like the tall fuzzy hats. I want to see like I want to get a legitimate like England cup of tea and a biscuit, crumpet, whatever. I want to like go down a boat down the James River. I want to like go up that crazy tower building thing. I think it's called the Needle or something that they built. I want to see like that famous drawbridge. I want to see like I'm gonna be like hella sightseeing in London, guys. There's so much to see. And if, for those of you who've never been to New York before, you need to take a good like at least 3 days to go sightseeing in New York, you guys, because you need to, dude, like book a Broadway show right now, you guys. Book a Broadway show in New York. I highly recommend The Lion King. Wicked's really good. Book of Mormon's really good. I think there's an Aladdin. There's a ton of Broadway shows. I think Rent is out there. Fantastic. Broadway's huge in New York. You can also book tickets to go see like The Tonight Show or like some of those late night shows like Conan or Jimmy Kimmel. You can be on Jimmy Kimmel Live audience. Like all the like crazy shows that they do live that are late night are usually filmed in New York. I think they even do Saturday Night Live up there. So, right? Or is that in LA? I can't remember. But just look into stuff. Obviously you got to go see Times Square. Anyway, I need to do a separate video about all the things that you guys should do in New York, okay? I will make that video. So stay tuned to the channel. Smash the like if you want to see that video, by the way, of all my recommendations to go to in New York. I've been to New York lots of times. I don't even remember how many times I've been there. Probably, I don't know, more than 10. Definitely more than 10 times. So, and Times Square is cool, but let me just tell you something. Times Square is overrated, okay? It's cool. I think everybody should see it once in their life because it is very breathtaking. But like honestly, like after you see it twice, you're like over it. You're over it. Because it's just a bunch of billboard ads, dude. It's like if you put a bunch of billboard ads on like every single building within like a single block and lit them up with backlights, that's what it looks like. And it's impressive at first, don't get me wrong. It's impressive. It's iconic. It's cool. It's been in like every movie. It is amazing to see, but like after you've stared at it for like 20 minutes, you're like, okay, can we go now? So, but anyway, I'll break that all down later. So I will be in London. Those of you going into Japan, I'll also make a video about my recommendations for that. There's awesome sightseeing in Tokyo, London, and New York. So I'll have to make that video for you guys because I know some definitely hot spots that you guys want to make sure you see while you're in those places. And a shout out to you guys for those of you who are doing your first ever traveling internationally. So excited for you guys. Once you've traveled internationally, like it's honestly life-changing, right? Say yes in the chat if you think that when you've traveled internationally, it's really changed your life because it just completely changes your perspective on how big the world is, or actually how small the world is. If you've never traveled internationally before, like it's hard to conceptualize like how interconnected everything is. But like as soon as you just like get on a freaking plane and like go to a whole other side of the world and it took you like 10 hours, it's like, wait, that's how big the world is? Like, oh my gosh. Like it's small, you guys. It is small. The world is a small place, guys. We are just a speck of a planet, just a blue dot in the middle of the solar system. So it's a small world out there, guys. Yeah. Good to see all of you guys here, by the way. I see a lot of awesome hype in the chat right now. Yeah, you guys got to see the Pokemon centers and the Nintendo Center in New York. Okay, so let's go to the webpage, guys. Like I said, if you want to read this news verbatim, it is in app in the news section about London, England, Osaka, Japan, and New York City. You can buy tickets now in app under the events tab. But for more information, let's go to the Pokemon Go Fest 2023 website. PokemonGoLive.com. You guys know the goods. I love this video. So beautiful. It actually perfectly displays what I was just talking about, like how small the world actually is. Like, look at this. Like, you're just a flight away from seeing anyone and everyone you would ever want to meet or see or do. How cool is that? Like literally all you have to do is get on a plane. Like, yes, it costs an amount of money. Yes, you need the time off. Yes, you need the health to be able to get there. But Like anywhere in the world, if you have the right time, money, and like ability, you can do it. It's like the whole world is your oyster. So let's crack it open, right? Delicious. I love oysters. You guys like oysters? All right. So join millions of Pokemon Go fans from around the world and get ready for double the adventures, double the exclusive gameplay opportunities, and some mythical surprises. By the way, I think I'm already calling it right now, guys. I think it's going to be Diancie, who is a mythical Pokemon that is rock and fairy type. And she also, I said she, but you know, mythicals don't really have a gender. Um, so they, them have a mega evolution as well. And Diancie is like the princess Pokemon or something like I think she's like what is she guys? She's like the princess. She's the princess Pokemon, isn't she? Something like that. She's basically a crown jewel, which makes a lot of sense for London, England, really. So, yeah, rock and fairy type. A little bit of lore about her is that if you know the generation that Diancie is from and you know Carbink, which is another fairy and rock type, essentially Diancie is basically like um it was a carbink that has undergone a mutation. And it made it like super extra powerful and strong and stuff like that. So if you ever thought being weird was a bad thing, nope, it's a superpower. Shout out to all my weirdos just like me. I'm weird. Love it. Love being weird. Who would want to be the same as everybody else? Gross, right? So shout out to Diancie. It's an amazing Pokemon, fairy rock type, and yes, it does get a mega evolution. So I'm also going to predict that not only will Diancie be the mythical that we can catch in the special research for GoFest, but I also predict that at GoFest we will get mega Diancie raids. And so I guess you'll get guaranteed one in your special research and then probably towards the end of the day, at the end of GoFest, then they're gonna just release the Diancie mega raids and everybody can mega raid it, which is cool. And I guarantee that those mega raids are gonna be like elite raids where you have to be locally in person. Like they're not gonna allow people to remote raid into these Diancie GoFest raids. Of course, guys, Diancie itself and the mega raids will probably be available after GoFest in the future. I'm pretty sure that Mega Diancie is gonna be an elite raid boss after GoFest. It just makes sense, right? Because they have to introduce it at GoFest first, and then they're gonna introduce Mega Diancie in elite raids after GoFest is over. So during the global event, right? So, and by the way, there is a global event party. So let's go down. So London, England. There's Osaka, Japan. Remember, London and Osaka are the same weekend, so make sure you don't buy tickets to both of those. You only need tickets to one. Then the following weekend is New York City on the 18th, 19th, and 20th, which is very exciting. I don't know why they used that picture for New York. There's so many iconic landmarks in New York, like the Statue of Liberty and like the One World Trade Center and like Times Square, and they picked this like weird picture from Central Park. Are you kidding me? Like, why did they pick that? Anyway, so guys, for all of you guys who are not attending in person, good news for you. There is a global Go Fest. Okay. It is a ticketed event and it's from August 26th to 27th. So basically, that's probably so. Tuck said they probably made it want to look more naturey, I guess, but it's New York. We know it's the concrete jungle. Did you guys know New York is nicknamed the concrete jungle? Okay, the trees are few and far between. Okay, so August 26th to 27th, guys, is going to be the worldwide global event, the final weekend of Pokemon Go. So August is going to be lit, you guys. It's going to be Osaka, Japan, London, England in the first weekend of August. Second weekend of August is going to be New York. I guess there's like a week break, I guess, for like people to get home and stuff. Probably like finish up their sightseeing, finish up their tourism and get some rest and then go home. And then at the end of August, we all get to party globally. So pretty cool. I'm definitely gonna live stream the global experience. So if you guys want to do the global gameplay with me, subscribe, turn on the bell, and you can play along with me together in the global play days of the 26th and 27th. Mark your calendars, don't forget it. Um, Obviously, there's not a whole lot of details. That is the end of the website. When you click on learn more, it just kind of explains the various buying packages that you can do. Like there are add-ons. Here, we'll just click on it right now. Let's click on this, learn more. But there isn't really a whole lot of details about this out right now. Like the mythical Pokemon that's featured is not announced. Okay. Like the only reason that I think it's Diancie and Mega Diancie is because if you look at the two pink gemstones next to the word fest in the logo, it's the pink diamonds that are on Mega Diancie. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Diancie and Mega Diancie. But that's not confirmed yet. It just makes the most sense. Um, and so okay, some more details that maybe you guys didn't look into yet is there's a morning park experience and there's an afternoon park experience. So basically, when you're picking your play day, you can only play on one day inside the park. So that's really ultimately what you're choosing your ticket for. Um, because if you can play all 3 days of the event, but you can only pick one day to go inside the actual like park with like all the cute little like inflatables and like the habitats and stuff like that. Um, because there are add-ons, as you guys can see here, it says evolve your experience, upgrade with special ticket add-ons. One of the add-ons that you can buy, guys, is the city experience, and you can see right here, city experience. And there's also a park experience. So you can buy the add-on of the city experience for the next day. So like let's say that I buy the park experience morning ticket on Friday, right? So I'm gonna be in the park on Friday and then I get the city experience on the second half of the day. So it's basically from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. It is the first part of the day, and then from 2:30 to I think 6 p.m. is the second part of the day. So they expect everybody who's in the park at that in the morning to get out of the park and go into the city, and then it switches. So you basically pick which one you want to do first. You want to be in the city first, or do you want to be in the park first? It's basically up to you. Um, but just letting you know, um, a lot of people from the Seattle Go Fest and like other safari zones that I've been to personally, I also went to the Taiwan Safari Zone, and they had so much connectivity issues in at the Taiwan Safari Zone that they actually released the spawns to the city, and we played in the city. And let me tell you something, it's way easier to get shinies in the city than it is at the actual park, because when you're in the city, guys, like you're taking advantage of all the natural spawns that happen regardless of the GoFest spawns. So you have like natural spawns on top of GoFest pumped up spawns. And usually if you're in a big city like New York or Japan, or Japan's not a city, Osaka or London, usually big cities like that are covered in Pokestops. I know New York is. Um, I'm 100% certain that London and Osaka are also covered in Pokestops. So they're all going to be lured up because it's Go Fest, right? Everybody's going to be luring it up. So when you're walking around the city, don't worry, you're going to catch probably more shinies than you did in the park. And so if you don't like feeling like you have to rush through the park, and you don't want to rush through finding shinies in the city, you can buy the city add-on experience. So like I said, if I'm doing my park play day and city play day on Friday, then I can buy the add-on city experience for Saturday and Sunday, which means I can get the same shiny rate as what is inside of the Randall's Island Park experience all across Saturday and all across Sunday. So that way I basically get like 3 solid days of GoFest play if I paid for the add-on ticket. So, you know, just saying. Like if you guys only have one day to be there, then like, you know, that's cool. Like just don't freak out. Like you're gonna get shinies. You're gonna get shinies, okay? They're not guaranteed, but it's pretty much guaranteed you're gonna get at least a shiny. Um Pretty much, okay? Because I'm sure they're gonna have like special research where you have some shiny checks in there too. And there's probably gonna be like snapshots where you can get some shinies. And there's probably gonna be field research. So like even if like all the cell phone signal like goes to crap, guess what? You're gonna just go out into the regular part of the city and then you're gonna get shinies. So it's gonna be okay, guys. And like I just said earlier in the beginning of the live stream, I've been to a huge concert festival at Randall's Island and played Pokemon Go there. and it handled it just fine. So I'm sure we're going to be okay in New York. I don't know about Osaka and London. I've never been there before. So we'll see. But yeah, so all the ticket add-ons, you guys, let's take a look at those. Can I? Oh, it's right here. Okay, so you can add on to, again, I'm not sponsored by Niantic. I'm just going over the details because a lot of people are confused. A lot of people don't know what's going on. Just trying to go over the details. Not sponsored, not recommending it, just saying, okay? I do recommend the citywide pass, though. Let me just skip right down to that. I will say that. I do recommend the citywide gameplay because it's 20 bucks, dude. Like, I mean, okay, look, some of you don't have 20 bucks. If you don't have 20 bucks, guess what? You shouldn't do it, okay? You should probably spend the day working and making 20 bucks if you don't have 20 bucks. Just saying. Okay? My 2 cents. But if you have 20 bucks, then I recommend getting the citywide gameplay add-on. Extend the GoFest fun and enjoy the city experience throughout New York City on the extra day or days of your choice. Because you can either buy just Saturday or you can buy just Sunday. So like, let's say I got the Randall's Island Park experience for Friday and I'm leaving on Sunday, then I just want to buy the Saturday add-on. So you can choose which days you want to add on, or you can do both. You can play all 3 days if you want, but you can only pick one day for the in-park Randall's Island cute little habitat biome photo shoot junk day. Does that make sense? Okay. Say yes in the chat if that makes sense, right? Is that confusing? Okay, so it says the add-on provides an additional day of the same citywide gameplay experience that is available on your primary event day. See, so it's the same shiny rate. So like, I'll put it in community day terms for those of you who are more familiar with community day. You know that the shiny rate is easier to get shinies on community day, right? So basically, GoFest also, the shiny rate makes it super easy for you to get shinies. So if you want to do more shiny hunting on the other 2 days of the event, you can buy this $20 ticket, and then basically you're guaranteed to have that same shiny rate no matter where you are. Like, you know, I think the geofence is the city. Like literally it's the limits of the city. So like as long as you're within Osaka, you're within London, you're within NYC, you're going to be getting the same shiny rate as actually in the park. So, and trust me, like I just said, I'll say it again, outside of the park is where it's at, okay? Because you can sit somewhere with like us, like a quintuple quad lure with natural spawns and like find something to eat and like at the same time. And if you're really, really smart, you'll book a hotel that is on a quad lure. And so that way you can like lay in your bed and catch shinies. Okay, anyway, don't do that though. Go outside, get the full experience, go sightseeing, have fun. Also, heads up, t-shirt pre-orders are available when you buy the ticket for $27. We don't know the design of the t-shirt yet, but you know what? A lot of people don't care. I'm one of those people who don't care. I just want the t-shirt. I want the memorabilia. I want to put it on my shelf. I want to wear it in pictures, yada yada. If you're like me and you're just crazy like that, and you don't really care what the design is, you just want to wear it, I feel you. I'm right with you. For those of you who want to wait until the design comes out, that's cool. That's fine. That's totally cool. You can actually buy the t-shirt separately. You don't need to buy a GoFest ticket. You can buy the t-shirt separately on the Niantic Supply website. And heads up, they already said that the t-shirt that is going to be on sale on the Niantic Supply website is going to be a different color, but it'll be the same design. And if you guys remember the GoFest 2022 design, what they did was it was like that that like navy blue Pokeball with like the pink shaman flowers on it. And basically, I think it was Seattle had black t-shirts, right? Yokohama had blue t-shirts, and I think Dortmund had green t-shirts, but they all had the same like logo pattern like printed on it, but they just were different color t-shirts. So don't freak out. I don't think it's gonna be that different. I'm gonna be shocked if like each city's t-shirt like uniquely looks like the city. Like if the New York ones have like the Statue of Liberty and like the London ones have like the London Bridge or something. Like I'll be shocked if they're that detailed, but who knows? We'll see. I'm just betting on different colors. Yeah. And on top of that, there is egg bonuses. So if you buy the egg enthusiast, it's 1/4 hatch distance, 3 times hatch stardust, 3 times hatch XP, 3 times hatch candy. And those bonuses will be active throughout Friday through Sunday. So check this out. So if you buy the $15 Egg Enthusiast package, you get those egg bonuses of Hatch Stardust, Hatch XP, Hatch Candy, and 1/4 Hatch Distance automatically Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So that's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. And then if you like hatching eggs. Some people hate hatching eggs. Raid lover, obviously, this is only a good deal if you love doing raids. And if you love Diancie and Mega Diancie. If you love Mega Pokemon, if you love raids, I guarantee you're going to be doing over 15 raids. Guaranteed. Like, you will be doing more than 15 raids, okay? Because at every Go Fest, guys, like after the main hours are over at like 7 p.m., usually what happens is they release some kind of legendary like raid hour thing. Like I know for the Hoenn tour, they released Rayquaza from 6 to 7 p.m. So like just when you think you're done and you were raiding ground on a Kyogre all day, guess what? Then you have Rayquaza. So it's probably gonna be something like that with a raid hour. And just heads up, they do say that this is the early bird discounted pricing. So just make sure if you care about $5, you want to buy them now versus it actually says when. Up until a certain day. Yeah. Where's the site for GoFest t-shirts? So you want to go to Niantic Supply. I would just Google Niantic Supply or just go to PokemonGoLive.com. And as you can see at the top of my browser there, PokemonGoLive.com. And if you click on one of the locations like New York, you can scroll down and go to the t-shirt purchase right there. Oh, and you can gift the ticket to a friend. So those of you who are super generous, you can gift the ticket to your friend. But yeah, there it is. See that right there? Look, just scroll down. See where it says t-shirts pre-order? What? T-shirt pre-order. What did I just say? Scroll down to where it says Niantic Supply. See that underlined hyperlink? Click on that link. You'll be able to buy the t-shirt separately. Okay. And you can buy the t-shirt along with the ticket. So if you are planning on buying the t-shirt and you're also planning on buying the ticket, just go through proceeding like you're going to buy the ticket by itself, and it'll allow you to add on the t-shirt to your ticket order. Okay. Cool. Well, guys, I just wanted to do a fast live stream, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Everybody say hype in the chat if you enjoyed this live stream. Be sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, click the join button if you want to be a channel member and support the live stream and me monetarily. And of course, join tier 3 of the members if you want to be a VIP raider and go raiding with me every single raid hour Wednesday. Shout out to my moderators. Thank you guys for keeping the chat clean while we were here. Shout out to everybody who's here. Thank you guys for having your notification bell on. If anybody's wondering why the hell did I not tweet out that I was doing this live stream, I wanted to be there. What the hell, Holly? Why didn't you tell us? Well, I'm glad you asked. I wanted to reward the people who have their notifications turned on. So Notification Squad, this is for you guys. Thank you for having your notifications turned on and joining in when you could. I appreciate every single one of you guys. And I can't wait to see you in New York and in London. All of those of you who are going to Osaka, I hope that I see you in New York the following weekend. If I don't see you in New York or London, then I'm sure I'll see you the following year. And those of you guys who cannot attend any of these events this year, I will see you in the global live stream during the global gameplay weekend at the end of August. So no matter what, there are ways to interact with me, interact with the community, be a part of the festivities, and have some fun. We're all going to walk out of here with some shinies. And yes, of course, even people who don't even buy a single ticket, not even the global ticket, you're probably going to get shinies too. So don't freak out. I'm sure there's going to be something for everybody. And if you really, really, really can't attend anything in August, then I'm sure, guess what? You're going to have your chance next year. Because if you remember what I said at the beginning of the live stream, I didn't even get to go last year. And look, now it's a year later, and now I'm going. So guess what? If that's you and you can't go this year, we'll see you next year, baby. But other than that, we'll see you all in the global festivities this end of August or in Osaka, London, and of course, New York City. Love you guys. Bye, everybody. Yo, shout out to Sergeant CT. Good night. Have an amazing adventure at GoFest. And you love and shine hype. Thank you, Sergeant CT. Good night, guys. See you at GoFest.